M715 is looking happy today because it's got a tire on it that holds air. What more do you need? Well, I need a spare. This was my spare, but I don't remember pulling the tube out of it and leaving it disassembled. So, well, I did a video real shortly ago about putting the tube back in, and that's the tire I worked on that. That is the tire that was flat. Now, this is going to get, it's like, do I want to do this or not? Because this is going to be embarrassing. I can just already tell it's going to be embarrassing because I don't know how to do this without looking like a fool. Need to break the bead loose from this side and the other side of the can of the tire. It's been on here a while. I have already pulled the Schrader valve out, so the valve stem has nothing in it. There's no air still in the tire. The proper way of doing this, let's lay it down. The proper way of doing this, and yes, it's still heavy, and there's no air in it. I get the camera pointed at it. This is a duck build hammer, and you can see the end of my handle is already broken a little bit. When I was building my 2 deuce and a halves and this truck here, changing tires a lot, the Napa and LaGrange, 20 some odd miles away, they are the only source to walk in and buy these handles. It got to where I was walking and buying a new handle every couple of weeks. They started making fun of me. I haven't used it in a while, so next time I see them, they won't make fun of me because they won't remember I did this. I'm going to start buying them online. Speaking of buying online, there's a program called the Amazon Affiliate. I'm part of that now. I'm going to put links to, I guess, duck build hammers. I haven't even looked at that on Amazon, but I will. There's a link in here. There's a little written disclaimer about I'm a member of that. And the way it works is if you click on my link in the description and go to Amazon and buy this or whatever else while you're there, I get a percentage. The price you pay is the same. We'll see how that works out. Trying to increase my revenue because Google AdSense, which owns YouTube, $12 per 1,000 views if all the ads before, during, and after are watched. No one watches all the ads. So that $12 per 1,000 is more like $5 or $6 per 1,000. But you're supposed to do is stand up here. This is the foolish looking part. Swing this thing until you actually get in there. Actually works pretty good. And then you work your way around. Is it actually broken? No way. Awesome. It's broke free on this side. Huh. One swing of the duck bill. I'm a champion. All right. Oh. Turn back over. And it's still in view. Let me do another light swing up here. You can see the bends in the split rim where myself or Soldier B in the past that's how it's supposed to work. That's actually looks pretty good. But that will not get the split ring off. For that, we got to do something else. This is what I've learned over the years. I've actually not done it with this truck in a long time. Let me get so this one's at the back so there's no glare on you. Yes, I'm in shadow. What I'm going to do, use my high lift jack. Oh yeah. You're an OSHA person or a safety person, best you to stop the video now and go think happy thoughts somewhere, because this is probably not anybody's work safety approved process. What I do, this works really good on the deuce and a halves. I oiled up my high lift jack, so hopefully it will actually function like it's supposed to. The deuce and a half, way more than this, a lot more. With that big, heavy multi-fuel engine. Let's see if this works here. Because we got to get it down enough without picking the truck up. All right, we're picking the truck up, and the bead is still pretty much stuck. Still in view. Yeah, you're getting the general idea. I need to go over here some actually. I can't get a full swing at it. All right. Let me get a bigger hammer too. Hang on. You never have a big enough hammer when you're doing these split ring rims. And the hammer will be needed in a little while. If you've ever seen, you got, there's a spoon on that end and a graduated hook on this end. This one has a little notch on this end, and then the graduated hook. These are actual tire tools for these things. And let's see, which way am I doing it? I want to knock it down. That one won't fit. Let's try this one. Okay. If we get it down enough, maybe try to pull it out. Start pulling it out. We're still not low enough. Let's pick the truck up some more. I'll leave it like that. It's almost down enough. Let us try popping on it a little bit here. We're not off the ring yet. No, not yet. What we want to be able to do, there's a notch right about here. There's the notch. All right. Yippee. We got that notch. And I hit this. Okay. That notch is on. Now I gotta let this down. Hopefully it won't break my arm or my chin or anything else. Come on now. I oiled you and everything. You should be working. There you go. Tractor jacks are great. Well, they're not sometimes. Ooh, now it's going to, nope. Put some oil on that part. Never know you're going to need the oil can you got as a kid. They come in handy. Always need. Now I've tried penetrating oil. I've tried silicone. Regular old 30 weight seems to be the best thing to use. And it still doesn't work as good as it could. That's not what I wanted, but it'll work. Okay. Now we have this part up. There's another notch right there I can pick up. So we gotta rotate the tire. And get on it again. Because it goes up smooth. It's not letting me pull it up, but there it goes. As close to the bead as possible. There, it just popped. That might be too far down, but we'll see. I think it is. Yep, that's too far in. Like I said, this could be an embarrassing video on me, on my part. I got it too far in. There's a sweet spot. That wasn't on. Now, if anybody wants to come to the house and do these, I have 6 19. I did again. 1950 something M715 combat split wings that came on the parts gasser that I can't break down. I can't get the bead to go down like it just did here. I have pull this away a little bit. I had actually picked a multi-fuel front end up. A good bit of weight on there. Let's see if that will get me what I need. Oh, there's the next one right there. Nope, not that way, this way. Want to go up. There it is. There. Yippee. Then we can use this end pry it up. And that gets us, I'm going to leave that in there, take the jack down. It's more than halfway out. Let's see. Lay that down. It might work. Put this thing back on the handle. Make sure I'm still in sight. Just talking to myself and you can't see anything. Oh, you can see all my mistakes. Yeah. I think I'm messing up. Oops. It's going down enough. Maybe the bigger one will work. Oh, I'm getting it hooked right there. So these things are just exercise and frustration. But once you start getting it, there it goes. Again, someone has a better way of doing this. There. It's off. And I'm going to pull it this way. Let's make sure you can still see it. Not really. I'm half in the sun, half not. Sorry about that. I just got to pull the can off. Mostly, that involves sticking the core. This is one of those long cores. Extremely long cores. Okay, got on this side of the can. There it is. Pull out the flap. Let's do the flap first. And the tube. Very happy not to see big old rip anywhere. Huh. I don't even see any holes. Alright, we'll go get the air hose. This might be a patch and reassemble kind of thing. That'd be very good. These tires are your exercise for the day. Air compressor on. hose out. And do it. Actually, I'm gonna bring it inside. Bring it inside. That way cats won't be clawing at it. I'm probably safer that way. Door is shut, cats can't get in. All right. Where'd I put my valve stem? Or core. There it is. Schrader valve. It's still in view. If I could find some markings on this tube for where it came from, that might be a good way to get more. Carlisle. 900, 10, 11, 15, R15. Okay. I will try to find that. Looks like we're going back outside to the hose. Ah, found the hole. One little bitty spot. Chalk. Well, it's not writing on it, but feel it on my face. All right, I will patch that sucker up. But now I know what size or what brand I have. I will look for those. If I find it, I'll put links in the description. So now you see me take one apart, find a leak, put it all together. You have a split ring rim system on a M37, M101 trailer, M105, M35, M715. And the Gamma Goats had these too. There you go. Now you're all learned up on it. And thanks for watching.